Alright guys, happy Friday. It's Captain Cutlass. Torque converter swap is done. I just got the inspection cover to put back on, but it's all wrapped up. Tomorrow, driving down to my buddy's, and we're gonna hopefully get going on that 64. And so pretty much just straightforward. In the other video, you guys probably heard me say how it takes me 1 hour to remove it, 2 to install it, 1 hour and 40 minutes. Just shy of 2 hours. Actually, no, 3 hours, sorry. 2 hours and 40 minutes. 20 minutes shy of about 3 hours, which is about what it takes. Today yesterday I was a little tired, but I still managed to get the transmission together. So yeah, we're gonna top off fluids probably either tomorrow or Sunday whenever I get time. Take it by the shop and test it out, make sure it's good, do a couple of launches. And then I think we're gonna make a couple of passes just with the 750 and then swap out the 850 at the track. I think we're just gonna swap it out. We're gonna make like a pass or two with this carb and then swap it just to see what happens. So on that note, yeah, so excited for tomorrow. Hopefully we'll get you guys going on that 64, and we're gonna try to do a live video. We're gonna be probably on Facebook if you're friends with JJ. He's probably gonna be live on Facebook. I'm gonna try to go live on YouTube. I've never done it before. We're gonna see how that works. And we're shooting for about 10 a.m. And if that doesn't work, probably after 2 p.m. He's got a function with one of his kids. And after that, we're gonna try it. So that leaves me a couple of hours alone to tidy up whatever doesn't let us fire it up at 10 o'clock. So that's actually what happened last time when we were working on it. He had to step out for a bit, and it gave me time to get a lot done. And then by the time he was back, it was pretty much a done deal for about what we could do for the day. So either way, big props to JJ and getting a bunch of the last little parts for the car. Canola's Speed Automotive Shop, Canola's Automotive in Michigan City, Indiana. He got a lot of parts there, and they were a big help. A lot of people, I don't want to mention names for privacy reasons, but they're very thankful for the people who helped us out, people who sold me parts with the engine, and kind of everything that went into it. So I'm just going to have my wife swipe the camera under the car, just kind of show you guys everything is back together.
Sorry, try not to fall here.
So yeah, I still kind of got a mess over there. She's kind of stepping around the old torque converter. So, and here comes Dog. So he's licking her face. I'm giving you the walk by, even though you can't see him. Finn, say hi. Yeah. So all right. So either way, this is done. I think Saturday morning I'm gonna do some testing at the shop. If the weather is good, I gotta look at the weather. I haven't even checked the weather. It's been really nice lately. Tonight would have been a great night for the track, and hopefully we get weather like this next week, and we can make some really good passes. So I'll let you guys go. Share, like, subscribe. Again, I'm going to try to go live on YouTube around 10 in the morning, and if that doesn't work out, we're going to shoot for about after 2 p.m. So be on high alert. And JJ, if you guys are friends with JJ, he's going to probably do it live on Facebook. And we're going to do it that way because there's a lot of his friends who follow me. Thank you guys. I know I'm probably not the most entertaining guy in the world. JJ's actually did a great job with the videos, so big shout out to him for filling in the blanks for all the viewers out there who have followed along on the Red 64, which I'm calling Project Enron because there's been a lot of insider trading on that car to get it done. So that's the name I'm calling it. So I'm just calling it Project Enron because of all the insider trading within the hobby. So I'll let you guys go. Share, like, subscribe. Have a good night. Hopefully tomorrow we'll make it all happen.
All right, little thing here. I mentioned it yesterday, and I said one thing I thought about and we took care of, and you know, not even on the list, but we got to keep changing and doing what we're doing, because first thing I noticed today is we don't have the oil fill tube in the motor. And then I went, oh yeah, that's right. We still have it from another motor I took out of. I haven't cleaned or painted it yet. So you have to get it ready. So it's something that's got to be added to the list. Please don't criticize my spelling because I'm not very good at it. But it's something that keeping a list, however you do it. Normally I keep it on my phone, but for purposes of the video, and since Ulysses left me a love letter anyways, we're doing it on cardboard this time. But some kind of list. Years ago, before phones had notes and stuff, I used to use a paint pen on a windshield and then brake clean to take it off. It's just something to keep you on track, which will always help. But you always got to, add or subtract, and we've gotten a few things off of it. Tonight's projects are going to be get the dry shaft installed. I'm hoping to work with the throttle linkage because we've talked about putting another spacer in here, or possibly not, but we're going to see where the throttle linkage works out at. Might get to the shifter swap, not sure yet. The water pump, wiring and brackets, something needs to be done. I don't know where that's going to end up at if I'm doing it. Or when Copper comes tomorrow, we're going to work on that together. Not sure. Everything's but the plan is tomorrow to get this thing started up and figure out from there what's going to happen. So, anyways, that's where we're at, and I'm going to let you go. All right, boys and girls, we're here underneath the 64 getting ready to put the dry shaft in. And this thing has a maze of dry shaft safety loops. There's the back of the transmission. Dry shaft front and rear. I mean, all kinds of safety. And then there's the rear end hidden way back there. And this thing's a little bit of a chore to get the dry shaft in it. But that's the next project we're working on right now, is to get this dry shaft in. And then we got to pull the whole shifter cable out, which I didn't realize till I was just looking at it a couple of minutes ago, being it's a Hurst shifter. It goes through the shifter, so you have to pull the whole cable out and then put it all back together to put the B&M in. But that's life, Got to deal with it as it changes. All right, we're going to try to do this one-handed. I don't know how well it's going to work because my assistants are busy right now. But there's a little puzzle to getting this in. You have to put it in this first and actually go over the top of the rear end to get it far enough to be able to bring it forward to get it into that loop. I know the video is probably going to be terrible, but yeah, you get what you get. I'm no professional. I may try to pretend to be one, but I'm definitely not. But anyways, and then you slide this puppy up into here. And then the rear end should be pretty close. Luckily, me and Dave taped it when we pulled the dry shaft out. So, anyways, like I said, it's a little puzzle, but it's all together now. It's just a little trickery. Just more fun. You guys know how it goes. I'm going to let you go. All right. We're in the middle of changing the shifter, and I thought I would explain a little bit more for people who don't understand what's going on here. Is this car was set up with a reverse pattern shifter, basically set up so you can go 1, 2, 3. Let's see, there's 2, there's third. So you third gear, second gear, squeeze, first gear. But we got a forward pattern transmission in here, and you can go first to third, no stopping. And that's why we got to change the shifter. So just a little what we got to do and why we're doing it, and then had to pull the cable out to get it out of this shifter. We have the B&M shifter that Dave gave us to go in here. And once I get it mounted, let me put the video on it. Once I get it mounted, I will show you guys how this one works and why it's different. So just a little what's going on. All right, this is the reverse pattern, or forward pattern shifter, not reverse. Reverse is what we had. But we have a forward pattern transmission, so like the other one I showed you, you can go all the way to third gear with no problems, which really sucks. But this one here, second, squeeze, third. And then neutral if you want, or whatever at the end of the run. So first, second, squeeze, third. And that's how it works, so that way you don't have a problem. Ended up with a few other extra things I hadn't planned on this. We tried to take the shifter knob off the other one because you can't see it, but it had a button in it for the line lock. Thread patterns are different, so we had to reuse, or I had to use this little button here. We'll use that for our line lock, you know. Then I got a wire, because that one had the neutral safety switch in the front because it's a Hurst shifter. This one has the neutral safety switch off of a micro switch. So I have to wire the neutral safety switch in, which is a required thing for NHRA or IHRA, anything. You have to be able to only start the car neutral or drive, neutral or park. Wow. This button's for the trans brake, which we don't have and won't have, so it's just going to be there because it's there. Other than that, that's kind of where we're at. You know, shifter's in. I got to finish up a few things, finish putting the cable back in, all the bracketry, all that fun stuff. And I'll let you guys go. All right. Well, we got all the wiring tied in. Neutral safety switch hooked up, hooked into where the old one was. The red and black wire. I can't really see the red one, but it's there, I promise. And then the line lock button hooked into the old line lock button, so it'll be good to go for what we're doing and our purposes. Put the shifter cable in, tightened it up. Got to go get an E-clip tomorrow for it. I have one in my trailer. I'm just not going to go fumble around in the dark tonight. Quick tip for you guys. If you got a bunch of electrical connections and stuff, tackle boxes work great to put them in. I actually need a bigger one, but this is the one I've used for quite a while now. And so I make it work. I actually would love to take credit for it, but I got it from Stacy David. I believe he was on Gears at the point in time. It may have been trucks, but he talked about all of his fitting or connections, not fittings, connections, and having a place to put them and keep them organized that you can carry anywhere. He had a much bigger one, but at the time that's what I could afford, so that's what I bought, and that's what I've continued using for years and years and years. But it's a quick tech tip, something I had never thought of. I mean, most people are smarter than me and can think of stuff like that, but it was something cool, and like I said, I've used it for that. Fuses, I got a whole nother one of these full of fuses, all the different types. You know, it makes life real simple. When you need something, you just go grab it. And the other thing I'll tell you about wiring is buy a good pair of crimpers. I bought these quite a while ago. They're actual, here, let's see here, snap-on ones. Maybe come out in the light. Yeah, Blue Point, snap-on. I think I paid like 50 bucks for them. But with the curve, and I don't know why, but with the curve, it doesn't hurt as much when you crimp them all day long. You know, I've used these. I've probably had these 10 or 15 years now. Probably 15, because back when I used to do remote start and car alarms, I bought them. So, been a while since I've done them, so I've had them for quite a while. Anyways, I'm rambling. And, well, shifter's done. Drive shaft's in. We're making some progress. Talk to you later. All right. Well, we got some work done tonight. Some more stuff to cross off the list. Drive shaft's installed, thankfully. Somebody's want to talk to me on Facebook, I guess. The shifter is swapped. Trans dipstick is actually installed. You know, there, got that today picked up. The fill tube, got that painted and installed. So we can take that back off our list, even though my marker's dying a slow and agonizing death. Me and Copper talked about the carb spacer. We're just going to leave that off the list for now. We made it work. did the throttle linkage. It actually came out very nice where it's at, so we're not going to worry about adding any more spacers or anything. That's all hooked up, so that's another thing off the list. We still have to make a bracket to support this and wire the water pump up. Small issues, the water neck. We got to get a little rubber boot and a rubber boot to go over this because those both leaked a little bit on the run stand. Copper's bringing those tomorrow. We got the one hose on, but like I said last night, that one won't fit. Copper's bringing a new hose. Trans cable and linkage we got to finish. We got to put trans fluid in. I got to add to the list the shifters in, but we need an E-clip for the shifter cable. You know, like I said, the list is always evolving, getting taken away, added to. And as long as you're adding less than you're taking off, it's always good. Even though it seems like, and the stuff you're adding is much smaller than what you've accomplished. So we're working on a lot of little things. Hopefully tomorrow we're going to start it. Me and Copper talked about we're going to try to go live at 10 o'clock tomorrow. Central Standard Time. I can't even think straight. Central Standard Time on hopefully starting the motor. If not, we're going to go live and update you where we're at and why we're not starting the motor. So that's kind of our plans. You know, all good plans fail. Haven't checked spark yet. Haven't put fuel in it yet. You know, a lot of little things, but we're making progress. That's the important thing. We're making progress and we're close. We're super close. Anyways, went down and saw my nice folks at Canola's today, and they gave me a sticker to put on the wall for all you fine people to see. And I'm actually going to work on getting a bigger one to put on the wall, even though we're not going to do too much more in here, I don't think. But anyways, put that there, get a bigger one. Maybe I'll get Copper to put it on his wall, wherever he wants to talk, or maybe just stick it to his phone so it has to filter through it. I don't know. Anyways. Check out his socials, Copper Cutlass, YouTube, Instagram. Give him a like or whatever you do on Instagram. I don't do Instagram, so I don't know. Like I said, 10 o'clock tomorrow. We're planning on doing a live feed. Either we're going to be heroes or we're going to be zeros, but we're going to see. And we'll talk to you guys later.